What's the best investment that you could make? It's usually investing in yourself. Here are my 5 ways that you can best invest in yourself for the future. Coming up. Hey everybody, I'm Patrick King with Transformative Financial. Here on this channel, we help people make money, keep money, and feel more financially secure along the way. If that's something that you're interested in, I'd love to talk and see if it's a good fit. My phone number is 404-500-9261. My email is patrick@transformative-financial.com. Here on today's episode, what is the best investment? Usually it's investing in yourself. I've seen this in several different ways over the years. And here are my 5 best ways that you can invest in yourself. First off, number 1, invest in a new skill. And this can go a couple of different ways. Professional development is obviously one that will come to mind first. As you develop yourself professionally, you make yourself more valuable to your employer. You have higher pay, you have more opportunities down the road. Depending on what it is, the ROI can be fairly high. There's a lot of debate about whether higher education, college, given the high levels of student debt these days, is a high ROI activity. I guess it depends on your major, but it's something that certainly should be considered. Number 2 would be personal development too. So the ROI on doing personal development, which would be part of this number 1, invest in a new skill, is a little bit harder to calculate, but it will, kind of help you expand your mind, expand your creativity, help you network and meet different groups of people, and it's the benefits are not so linear or not so easily calculated, but I've seen this pay off for people throughout the years. So number 2 way to invest in yourself is invest in a coach. And it could be obviously a professional coach. These are things that I've done, hired folks to help me get better professionally, help me serve my clients better over the years. And certainly for me, it's paid dividends. And for the folks that I've talked to, have hired professional coaches too, they echo those sentiments. Hiring a personal coach, same thing. It maybe is not, easily calculated ROI for hiring a professional coach, but you can really kind of help shift your mindset and get you out of bad thinking habits, get you unstuck in your life and moving towards more focus in what you want to do with this time that you've got in this life. So that's number 2, invest in coaching of some sort. Number 3 for me would be, I don't know why I just stuck 4 fingers out, but number 3 for me would be invest in your health. And, over the years as I've been doing this, what I've noticed is that those clients of mine that walked in their 60s kind of came in 2 flavors. One of people who had really taken good care of themselves, and then flavor 2 was the folks that maybe did not. And there was somewhere along the way, I don't know if it's 30s, 40s, 50s, but they made a decision that they were going to be healthy. And certainly it pays dividends in your attitude. You're certainly financially. It's expensive to be sick in this country right now, unfortunately. So for me, when I think about investing in your health, for me, what that looks like is making sure I get plenty of sleep. Making sure that my diet is dialed in correctly, and then making sure that I have a base level of fitness. To make sure that I stay strong and stay flexible as this whole aging thing kind of creeps up on me. But I don't feel. But we'll talk about that later in another episode. My number 4 way to invest in yourself would be to invest in your relationships and invest in your network. So. Relationships and I'm certainly guilty of this too. It's easy to put your personal relationships on the back burner sometimes because we're all busy, right? So sometimes I try to, carve out time to put something into those personal relationships. And the same goes with your business network or your professional network too. Making sure that you don't blow off some of those meetings where you meet with other folks in your industry and get to circulate, get to meet those folks, because that network is certainly going to help you with future jobs and future business opportunities too. So best not to be neglected. So that's number 4, investing in your relationships and your personal network. Finally, number 5, invest in your finances, predictably, right? Delayed gratification is very difficult. So, it pays dividends to take care of yourself financially, to invest, figuratively and literally, because what that does is it buys you additional optionality later in life. Could you start a new job, a new business, if you didn't have a ton of debt? Something to think about there. What would you act differently if you had enough money to walk away from a certain job or a certain prospect? Starting, and even if it's a little bit at first, to invest in yourself will certainly pay dividends, figuratively and literally, again, down the road. And then my second part of that last one is hiring a financial planner, of course. I've seen this quite a bit. And, Vanguard did a study a few years ago. They called it the Advisor Alpha Study, where they showed that working with a financial planner, not just an investment manager, but someone that looks at the entire picture, helped their clients grow their investments and their net worth an additional 3% net of advisor fees per year, which is a significant number, especially compounded over the years. So I'll link to that study down below in the show notes. Obviously, that's what I do, and if you think it's a good fit, I'd love to talk with you. But of course, I'm not a fit for everyone either. So if it's not me, make sure that you're out there looking for a real financial advisor. And you can find those on the NAPFA website, and an XY Planning Network is also a good source for those fee-only, real fiduciary financial advisors. So that's it, folks. That's what I got today. My 5 ways of investing in yourself for the long term. Invest in a new skill, invest in a coach, invest in your health, invest in your relationships and your network, and then finally, of course, invest in your finances. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please click like, click subscribe. I'd love to have you subscribe to get more of this type of content. Until next time, I'm Patrick King with Transformative Financial. Cheers.